So I'm going to be doing a very quick recap of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. The worst possible outcome happened. It was a boring decision. So nothing interesting, none of the interesting outcomes that could have happened at all. No KOs, no anything really. It was pretty much a one-sided dominated victory for Jake Paul. Pretty much just outpointing him in the striking, piecing him up, that kind of thing. The entire time. Round 1 starts, Mike Tyson actually has some movement in him. He has some, oh shit, maybe he'll catch him at some point in this round or in the second. I thought he was holding back a little bit in the first, and I was like, oh, he's holding back to conserve energy. It turns out he burnt himself out in the first, pretty much, is what it seemed. Because he threw a couple flurries, he caught him like once or twice. He won the first round, in my opinion, and then he literally didn't throw another punch for the rest of the fight. He's 58. I understand why it's happening. I understand why this whole deal happened. Jake couldn't get him out of there. I don't know if he was holding back or not. It kind of seemed like he might have been holding back, which is smart. Don't flatline KO Mike Tyson. A 60-year-old Mike Tyson on the main stage when he's looking like that. He obviously looked his age. There was no hiding it. There's no hiding him. His age at all. There's no shred of that former Mike in him today, and it was a shame. And it really turned out to be a disappointment in the spectacle of it all. But who cares, really? Mike Tyson is old as shit. He got the decision loss. I think he really, deep down, I think he just wanted to survive this fight, and I think he did. So good for him. There are some interesting, in a bad way, moments at the end of the fucking fight. So they finished the fight, unanimous decision for Mike Tyson, or for Jake Paul. Pieced him up for 7 of the 8 rounds. And then, pretty much, all right, a little bit more about the fight first. So Jake was piecing him up with the jab the whole time. He was winging overhands every once in a while, and one of them clipped. I think one of the shots probably landed on Mike in the beginning, and it caused Mike to get a little scared about the power difference. Or not difference. I'm sure Mike has a similar power, but the chin difference. Mike chin held up pretty fucking good actually during this fight. He got hit with a lot of shit, and it held up pretty decently, which is surprising. But I think he did get caught with something big in the beginning, and then just lost all confidence going forward. And Jake was able to just piece him up with jabs and straight down the pipe shots the whole time. And Mike couldn't really get going and just didn't throw anything at all. And yeah, that's the entirety of the fight. The fight before that, the co-main, was actually super insane. It was a girl fight, Amanda Serrano versus Katie something. I don't actually remember. But, damn, that fight was crazy. They were fucking swinging the whole time. It was actually very entertaining. One of the most entertaining women's sports events I've ever seen in my entire life, I would say. That shit was wild. So they actually saved the entire, because oh my god, the entire card. First off, Netflix streaming is horrible. Everybody had problems with Netflix's streaming. Mine only buffered like one time, and I had to restart and close it and come back like once at the very beginning of the fight. But apparently a lot of people couldn't even get in. Apparently it was lagging everywhere. Netflix lags all the time anyway. It's a horrible platform to have a streaming service until they get that shit together. That shit was ass. And then every fight besides the girl fight was complete shit. I mean Mario Barrios or whatever the fuck his name is. That fight was okay. It was boxing. It was boring. It was basic boxing, boring, lame shit, basically. The one before that was like two children fighting. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm like boxing. Boxing is like I hate fucking watching boxing. It's so goddamn boring. To be honest, boxing, I used to think every combat sport kind of trumps every other sport. Combat sports overall. Boxing? Oh shit. I'd rather watch football. I'd rather watch hockey. Like boxing is not fucking fun to me anymore. Nothing ever fucking happens unless you're like the best fighter on the planet and you're fighting like a mid-ass fighter that you're getting fed to. Otherwise, there's never a finish. Nothing is ever fun. So fucking lame. Boxing in general is such a dumb fucking state right now. I hate it so much. But yeah. So after the fight, we'll get to that. After the fight, Jake and Mike just full on respect. You could tell Jake didn't want to disrespect Mike in any way and just wanted it. I think he felt relief that this fight's over with, that he won, that he didn't flatline him. I think that isn't what he wanted to do at any point. I don't think it's a good look at all for anyone. And then Ariel Helwani asked Mike Tyson if he's done, really trying to hint that he's going to retire for some reason. For some reason. He should very much retire. He should never fight again. It wasn't a good fight to watch. But Mike Tyson jokingly says Logan Paul, who's standing right behind Jake looking like a fucking retard, just saying he was looking like just a dumb son of a bitch, and knocked Jake's hat off on accident trying to display the dumb cologne. He's just a goddamn billboard for advertisements. He's a fucking fake pussy. I hate him. Hate that fucking guy so much. Jake, I'm not even bothered by Jake at this point. He doesn't do anything. He does cringe, weird, dumb shit, but I don't actively hate him. Jake's dumb, and he's done dumb shit, but Logan Paul is like a scum of the earth. I fucking hate that guy. And they pan to Logan after Mike says he wants to fight him in a jokingly manner, and Logan Paul just says, "I'll fucking beat the shit out of you, Mike," or some shit like that. And it was just like, dude, what the fuck? Read the fucking room, you fucking dumb shit. I'm very angry about that. That was the worst possible response you could have gave at all, unless you wanted to just be a huge piece of shit. Just say, what are you doing? At least Jake can code switch. Logan Paul has no brain in his head. I fucking hate that guy. Such a dumb piece of shit. Getting me way more mad than it should. It doesn't really matter. But but this is putting me off to a bad start for tomorrow. If Stipe doesn't knock out Jones, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, I think. Oh, I shouldn't put so much stakes into this fight, because now I need Stipe to win. But yeah, Logan Paul said that dumb bullshit that he just I'll beat the fucking shit out of you, Mike. And Mike just laughs it off. But the whole fucking crowd, everybody goes silent. And Ariel Helwani's like, "Oh, let's not do this." And he's like, "Yeah, no fucking shit. Don't do that, you idiot." Just trying to get any attention, stealing the spotlight at all. He's a goddamn attention whore, and he's a dumb, worthless, garbage eater piece of human trash, and I hate him. So that's that little rant about Logan Paul. So yeah, Mike should retire. Jake Paul called out. He didn't call out Canelo. He said that he's too good for Canelo basically now. It's basically a call out of Canelo. If that fight does happen, I'm honestly going to root for Jake Paul at that point. If Jake Paul knocks out Canelo, it would be the funniest shit of all time. He's not gonna. Canelo would beat the fucking shit out of him. But I say that about every fighter Jake Paul fights pretty much. If he beats Canelo, it just proves boxing is a joke, and it would be really funny, to be honest, because boxing is not putting out in the way I would like it to. Let's just say. So yeah, that's that fight. Really lame, but a little bit of an appetizer for tomorrow. Kind of a shitty appetizer, but who really cares? It's boxing. I'm an MMA channel for a reason, not a boxing channel. So, I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow, actually, probably, unless I do the recap on Sunday. But there's also a lot of MMA news, so I'll probably do a video about that as well. Big matchups. All right, see you soon.